Hello fellow simmers and welcome to my speed build. So today we are in Evergreen Harbor and we are building an art center. I did once again use a randomizer to pick what lot type I'm using. I left out the bar and the community center because those are lots that are already in Evergreen Harbor. So we spun our wheel and we got an art center. And I've never done an art center before, so it was definitely a new experience to try to build this one. It was really fun though. It had a lot of different requirements, so it was kind of cool to fit all of those into this building. Right now you see that I'm going through and I'm deleting a bunch of stuff because I didn't really want to, once again, I think I did this with my build in Selva Dorada as well, but I didn't want to build the shell of the building, so I went ahead and got rid of everything. I changed all the wallpapers back to, just unpainted walls, got rid of all the floors, turned it to concrete, everything. It was just the walls and the not the porches, but those things that you step up onto. Anyway, so I got rid of all that stuff. And I just kind of started from scratch with an empty shell. So you will see that the title of, or not really the title, but the name of my lot is the Gondola. And that's because the lot that we're building on, it was a bar called the Caboose. And as I'm sure most of you know, Caboose is a type of train car. And so I decided to name my lot that I'm building here after a different type of train car. And I will be the first to admit that I don't know anything about trains. So I did kind of Google different types of train cars and I decided to go with a gondola. So a gondola is basically it's just an open top train car. It's like a big long bucket. You can actually see in the background the orange ones, the orange train cars on the tracks around this lot, those would be gondolas. So I kept, the same general shape of a train car, right? Because I'm using the shell of the original building. And then on the second story, which you can't see it right now, but in the original building, the second story was where the bathrooms were. And I moved the bathrooms downstairs because the second story I just turned into like a big glass encasement. So I delete the floors so that if you're actually standing on the first floor and you look up, it's just all glass up top. And the whole idea of that was to kind of give it an open feeling, like you were standing inside of a gondola and the top is all open. Except of course, I want the building to be practical, so it needs a roof. So I just made that upper story a glass roof, which I haven't done it yet, but I will in here in a bit, and it was just a really fun thing that I thought of. I don't know. Maybe it's silly, but I liked the idea, so I used it. Another idea that I thought was really cool, I'm just over here bragging on myself, but I used the platforms, and I kind of created these little, I don't even know what you would call, little pillars, and I put steps or stairs in between all of them. And here in a bit, I'll put bushes on top of all of them. And they end up looking really cute. And you have the stairs going all the way around. And I don't know. I thought it was pretty nifty. The stairs, however, were giving me so much grief. I ended up recording this in 2 parts because I had to stop halfway through because I had something to go do. But during the first part, I don't know what my game was doing, but the stairs at the very front of the lot, those short ones right there, and then the stairs directly across, these ones here, the 2 shorter ends, they kept disappearing. So you'll see me several times in the video, if I don't edit those parts out, where I'll notice that they're gone and I'll have to go back and put the stairs back again. And then later I notice they're gone again and I put the stairs back again. It happened 4 or 5 times. I'm not sure what was going on. Yeah, see, look, here's the first time. They just disappeared, and I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'll put them back. I don't know what was going on with it. But after I saved my game and exited, and then when I came back later to finish the recording, it quit doing it. I didn't have any issues with it in the second half of my video. So I'm not sure. It was just a weird thing. So if you see me placing the stairs there multiple times, that's why. Here's the bushes that I was talking about. So I just used like, you know, the regular little bush and I sized it down and I put it on top of all of these. And I thought it was really cute. I was really pleased with the effect and I definitely think that I will use it again in the future. I struggled with this one. I couldn't get it to get centered on it. It took me like forever. And that was sped up. And then these ones, since they were longer, I went ahead and put a full-size one, like behind each of the smaller ones, and that seemed to work pretty well. I wasn't sure if they would look all right because, you know, they are bigger, but it ended up working out all right, I think. So I'm not sure that I've ever been to an art center, so I was really just like flying by the seat of my pants here. And I had the glass roof, right? And I'll add the windows here in a minute since that's what I'm working on now. But I decided to do like a whole glass front on the bottom. So I added like those sliding glass doors and those windows, which I end up changing to different windows. But since it is in, what's the name of this world? Evergreen Harbor. Since it is in Evergreen Harbor, I ended up using the Eco Lifestyle Pack and base game. And that's all I used at first, except as I went along and I was adding more and more of the requirements there on the left, I got to the mural near the bottom and realized that this lot type is something that came with City Living, probably, because the mural that it wants as a requirement is a City Living item. So I had to add that because it's a requirement for the lot. So I did end up later on, after I realized that, I added some City Living items as well. But I was really trying to go for like an eco lifestyle kind of vibe, if you will, since it is in this world. So a lot of the building items that I use, like the windows and the wallpapers, the roof, you know, the windows, did I say windows already? The door, and all that, I used the eco lifestyle. I kind of ended up with like this, I don't know, is that really even tan? I don't know, the yellowish tan color. I ended up with that and like blue and some like kind of brownish accents as my color theme. So, I don't know. It's definitely different. But I think the aesthetic works out in the end. It looks kind of weird right now, but I think it all comes together. Right here's where I changed those windows. They look okay, but I liked these ones a little bit better. See right here, I'm adding the stairs again because they disappeared. What is that, 2 times now? I'm pretty sure that's the second time that I've had to replace them so far. So I do believe I'm getting ready to work on the inside. I've got all my windows in place. I did add a couple on the left and right side of the building because I wanted a little bit of extra light from somewhere other than just the front. So I did that on the sides. I didn't want to put any on the back because I wanted to make sure that I had plenty of space to place items where it wouldn't look awkward sitting in front of a window. So I left the back wall, you know, completely free of windows. And it ends up working out because that's also the wall where I put the bathrooms back there. A bar is a requirement, so I have a bar on the back wall. And, you know, and then once I get toward the decorating, you know, artwork and all that. So it ends up working really well with no windows along the back wall. So you see, I got the windows all around the top here. And then, you know, just for like effect, because I don't think you can really see the light from the first floor if the lights are on the second floor, even if you've deleted the actual floor in between. But I put those hanging blue lights up at the top, and so it's actually kind of a shame because when I was taking screenshots, I noticed that you can't actually see the light fixtures from the first floor. You can see the windows, you can see outside and everything, but you can't see the light fixtures, and it's really frustrating because it would look so cool if you were able to look up and see those lights hanging from the second story. So, I don't know. I really wish that you could, because I really like that idea and I've played with it a lot in the past. So I picked this bar, right, because I think all I had available were the base game bars, because I don't think Eco Lifestyle came with any. But it has the longer bar, and then it has the shorter bar, and I don't remember what the name of the shorter bar was, but it kind of alluded to the fact that you could, like, I think it was wraparound bar, something like that. But it alluded to the fact that you could wrap it around, and I was messing around with it because I very rarely put bars in any of my builds. So I was messing around with it, and I was like, how is this supposed to go together to actually wrap around? And it wasn't until later when I was looking at counters to put in the bathroom that I realized that there's a base game counter that matches that bar, and that if you click on it and click the right color swatch, then you can put it in the little corner between the long bar and the short bar, and they go right together. You probably think that I'm just like super basic over here. I am really, but whatever. But I was like, wow, why didn't I ever realize this before? It's like completely game changing. You can put like little bars in corners, and I don't know. I don't know, guys. I've had this game since it came out, and there's just so many little things that I just don't experiment enough. I think that's my problem. I don't experiment enough. I don't try new stuff. And so doing these YouTube videos has really got me trying to go outside of my comfort zone and try new things. See here, I realized that you just slide that little boy right in. I was messing with the actual counter at first, and I was like, oh wait, I need the bar top one. But yeah, I've been kind of doing builds outside my comfort zone lately and experimenting and just learning all these little things. And I've learned a lot from watching YouTube channels as well, different, other simmers and whatnot. And it's just been a really fun experience. I've really been enjoying doing this. So, I don't know. I hope you guys enjoy it too. I hope that I'm at least a little bit interesting to watch and listen to. So right now I'm doing the bathroom. I'll quit talking about myself. I'm doing the bathroom, and I did the little bathroom stalls idea again because I don't know, I just really like it. I like the idea of it being like unisex, right? You go in, like the men and women can go into the bathroom, and then there's just little stalls where you can have your privacy, and then you can all come out and just like wash your hands in the same room. It's very economical, I think. And it saves a lot of space rather than having like a women's bathroom with their own sinks and a men's bathroom with their own sinks. You can just go into a single bathroom, choose the toilet that you need, go to the bathroom, and come out. I think it's a brilliant idea. I think we should implement it in real life. What do I know, though? Bathrooms are a very political issue. I would probably just get laughed at. So, one of the requirements is a musical instrument, so I thought it would be fun to add a piano. Because, I mean, a lot of houses you might have like a little violin or a little guitar because they're small. Oh, there you go. I had to add the stairs for a third time. But they're really easy to put in your regular houses because they're small and, you can fit them in anywhere. Because I personally don't think that I've ever really played with a piano in my Sims house. If I do a musical instrument, it's usually one of the smaller ones. So I added a piano in here since it was a requirement, and I decided to put it up on a little stage. So that's what it's doing over there in the corner. And then since it is an art center, we've got the music, musical arts, and then we also need activity tables. So I added 2 of those, and those would be really good for, bringing your kids with you to the lot. And then we needed 1 easel. So I added 3. Because, just one, you get a bunch of Sims here, and, 1 easel goes fast. So we needed multiple easels so that everybody has a chance to paint. I didn't realize till later, because I wasn't really, reading through the list actively. I noticed that I still needed a woodworking table, so I'll add that later as well. Right now, I typed in mural into the search, and so it brought up, the painting mural, and I threw it on there, and I was like, oh, why doesn't that work? And that's when I realized, because it didn't show the city living murals because I had the filters on. I clicked on it. I realized for the first time that you can actually click on the requirements and it'll show you what items you need in the bottom. But I clicked on it and none of the items that I needed were there, so I don't know. I somehow ended up figuring out that it was city living, so that's when I decided to add that into my filters as well. And so we got the mural put in. Where did I put it? Yeah, there's one outside. I think I popped one on the back wall. I don't remember if it stays there or not. I ended up putting one inside the building later, and then I get rid of it, like, toward the end. So once you see me put that down, don't worry, because I know it looks awful and I get rid of it. I just wanted lots of painting opportunities for everybody, so I was trying to put lots of easels, lots of murals, lots of little activity tables, and, you know, Kay, you just can't have it all. So I did get rid of the one inside. The one on the back wall still might be there, though. The bar looked really empty without anything behind it, so I added those, I don't know, hutches? Whatever they're called. I put a couple of those in the back. They were the same color as the bars, so that's the one I chose. Since it is, you know, like it's not really like I don't know, not like a community center like what comes with the pack, but it's kind of like a community type lot. You know, people come here to hang out and be together and blah, 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 blah. What am I even saying? Oh, I added the stairs for the 4th time. But, so it's a public space. That's what I'm trying to say. It's a public space. So I tried to add like signage out front. So I put up that, I don't even know, what is that, like a community board? I don't remember what it's called. I put that in the front, like kind of front and center in front of the building once you come up the steps. And then on either side, I put those little flags. Do I add any other signs? I don't think I do. I find more, they're not murals. They're like canvases. They're like giant canvases. I put some of those out front, so there's more space to paint. But I had a couple of those. I put in a bunch of street lamps, which look really pretty at night. You will see me switch it back and forth between night and day, so you'll get a kind of good idea of what that looks like, because I didn't remember to get a screenshot of what it looks like lit up at night. But yeah, I don't know. It's cute. You just take my word for it. But since the piano's over here, I figured that we might need an area for people to actually like sit down with their drinks if they don't want to sit at the bar and come over here and listen to the piano. So I added in some couches with a coffee table to set your drinks down at, a couple smaller tables to sit around so your Sims can sit there and chat, listen to piano, drink some drinks. So yeah, it's a fun little corner over there, I think. I really kind of went out of my comfort zone as well with the lighting in this build. Like, I use those, like, leaf globe lights. I have 4 of those. And then I have those wall lights back behind the bar, which I think look really cool. Like, I actually really love that. And then I use the city living, like, light bulbs on the wires on the wall. Like, I don't even know. I put that behind the piano. I don't know. I did all sorts of weird, wacky things in this build. I have no explanation. I have no excuse. I just did weird stuff and ran with it. Oh, and I figured since it was an art center, I was like, how about a wax making table? But there was no place left to put it other than in front of the windows, and it looked terrible, so I did not keep it. I would have liked to, but I didn't want to rearrange everything to find a spot for it, so I didn't, because I don't have to. So yeah, so at this point, I'm adding plants, a lot of detail work at this point. A lot of decorations. Oh, there's the woodworking table. See, I told you I put it in there. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. Very exciting stuff. I hope you're enjoying. I love these wooden slats. Like, I don't know what it is, but they're just the coolest little accent ever, and whenever I have an opportunity to use them, I will use them, okay? Do not judge. They're just super cute, and there's such an easy way to fill up wall space, because, like, a lot of the art in the game, like the paintings, I'm not really a huge fan of. I usually end up using the same ones over and over again, other than the cake one, the cake that is not a lie. I found that, and I was like, oh, that's too cute. But Oh, you see, there's the other mural that I put inside the building. Don't ask me why I did that. But anyway, the wood panel things, those are really fun. They're cute. They take up wall space when you need to, not have just plain white walls. And I love them. So you're welcome. Not a whole lot of landscaping on this lot. That jump right there was where I came back and started recording again. But, I have some plants in the front that you just saw me put in there. I have the plants on all my little pedestals. I have some potted plants inside, and that's about it. I think I put a couple little bushes in the back. I put a dumpster back there. Have I done that yet? I'm pretty sure I put the dumpster back there. But yeah, I put a couple plants back there, and that's really it for the lot, which is okay because I like landscaping, but after a while, like if I spend a long time doing it, I just get sick of it. So I was glad to not have to spend a whole bunch of time doing that. I did add all those curtains, so I had to go through and like move stuff around because there's a bunch of stuff clipping, so I had to move the couches out. Oh, here it is at night. So yeah, I'm gonna start adding the street lights in. They look so pretty. I love those street lights. So it's really cool building all these different types of lots and getting to use some of these items like those street lamps, because like you're not going to use those on a residential lot, so it's really cool to get to use those sorts of things. What was I saying before the street lights? I don't remember. Oh no, I'm just like over here interrupting myself again. But yeah, I think it looks really nice all lit up at night. It's pretty fun. Oh yeah, I totally forgot that I put these planters out back. So, art center, you can consider gardening an art. I mean, it's got to be an art. Like, it takes a special touch, and I don't have it. I kill every plant I own. I have some aloe right now that my friend gave me, and I've managed to keep that alive because apparently they thrive on my type of gardening, which is water it, and then a week and a half later go, oh shoot, when's the last time I watered that? And frantically take it over to the sink and like douse it in water. They thrive off of that apparently. I haven't killed it yet, so I must be doing something right for once. I really just love the artwork that came with Eco Lifestyle. Like there's that glass, like clear blue, I think a little bit of green. It's like right there, dude, right there. A little bit of purple. I love that. It's so pretty. And I like the way that it kind of sticks out from the wall. Like, I don't know. And then there's the other one that's by the bar. It's those wood slats that are kind of like in a chevron pattern. Love that. Like, I don't know. I really just adore the Eco Lifestyle pack. It's definitely one of my favorite expansion packs. Which, I know I'm not the only one. I know a lot of people really enjoyed this expansion pack. So, oh see, look. I got rid of the mural inside. That I played around with adding more planters, but that was a big no. But sometimes you just gotta play around and see if it looks good or not. So, oh, here's where I added the street gallery. That's what it's called. But yeah, they're basically just like giant canvases. And so I added those as well so that we had more space to paint. I love painting. In The Sims, I don't paint in real life. I wish I was artsy. I'm not. I'm better with, like equations. There's a reason that I didn't go to school for anything artsy. Nope, I just like numbers and weird abstract symbols. It's okay. It's alright. We get by. This lot drives me crazy because look, I'm trying to find, excuse me, I'm trying to find a tile to put down because most of this neighborhood, like, there's no grass. So I didn't want to put grass and it just, like, stick out like a sore thumb compared to the rest of the neighborhood. So I was looking for a tile to put down, but no, the lot does not go up to the edge where it meets the rest of the concrete. Anyway, we're at the end of the video. So leave a like if you enjoyed the video, drop a comment to let me know what you thought, hit subscribe if you want to know what we're up to next time. I post new speed builds every Friday, so I will see everybody then. Thanks, bye-bye. Oh my gosh, I forgot to tell you guys to look for the duck. Did you see the duck? Let me know in the comments if you found the duck.